Oh no, there's an update, which means a bunch of reading. I kind of liked having no updates for a bit. Alright, what are we doing in Backpack Battles? Just uploaded Oaken Tower for today, which will have been yesterday. Backpack Battles. We did Speed Falling Pyro. Wait, is that the most recent? Maybe that's not. Favorite nuke build was Mage with 4 staffs. With Unhealing. I have read that. Did I read it on video? Sounds awesome. I've never done more than one Unhealing staff. I don't actually know how that works. Oh, yeah, Burning Out on Backpack. Wait, no. Goob, save us. We did Pacifist Run. This is the most recent. Did I read this one? Probably not. What's your favorite kind of game? Probably tower defense. I do like incremental games and idle games. I don't know. I like lots of types of games. Dungeon Warfare 3 is the one that's supposed to be out at the end of the month that I'm looking forward to the most. Started to hate playing anything but Berserker. That's actually my favorite class, so yeah, same. And yeah, it became do I really want to play right now? Ooh, I need to play more Cube Chaos. You're at 30 hours. I need to do this. I have to be like in a mind state where I can read and think, and I've been zombie mode lately, just from lack of sleep. I rolled past the stamina potion that I was looking for desperately. Wait, this isn't even the pacifist run. I'm so confused. I'm so out of it. I've already responded to those, at least off video. Anvil of Desperation, no weapons challenge. Right, okay, I looked at this one first. This is what we want to look at. Ooh, there was a dislike. Great run. The idea was rolling around in your head for a while, but you were afraid to try it. Now you gotta. Opposite of this build. As many different weapons as you can. That would be kind of interesting. A lot of the weapons want to be center of attention is one of the main problems. The other is stamina. But there are low stamina weapons, and there are things that work with high stamina. A couple of them. Honking everywhere. The pants. I don't know if I would go pants for that. There are only so many things that you can fit in the pants. Or the utility pouch, yeah, Berserker. It does slow things down, which is really nice. Stone gloves would work. Frost stick. Could do frost stick to slow yourself. My mind goes right to adventurer and mage. The dragon nest. Dragon nest, it's just a lot of space and a lot of money. And yeah, so don't understand the utility because they want burst, not sustain. That's the main thing with the dragon nest is yeah, you want to blow people up with that. Tried this with mage, got spell for dummies. Which one is spell for dummies? Oh, that's the thing that gives you discount books. Spirit companions could be great. Tried to get baggers. Probably could have done it with robes. Robes gives invulnerability for a long time. Yeah, you could do that. But my comments tier. Tiers. Single tier. One solitary tier. Awesome pacifist build. Too bad you kind of lost. Or you lost. Kind of wish it actually worked, but RNG hit with false life. Yeah, I don't like any builds that require like a single item so much. False life is amazing for any healing build. It's just so good. Totally worth it. Thank you. Wait, did you actually subscribe to the channel? You became a member? Thank you for becoming a member if you did. I need to pay more attention. I want to do like a thank you screen at the end of the video. Thanking members. So, do I want to try doing as many weapons as possible? The things that come to mind are the mage can do some stuff with, there's a scroll that refunds stamina. And in general, she can just do multiple stabs very easily. I don't want to read all of this. Let's look. Holy Spear. Really? They buffed Holy Spear. I still think this is a really strong weapon. Now, it's just expensive and late game, but it's really strong. Pan got buffed. Burning Coal blocks less. Resists more cold. Weird. Ripsaw, cheaper. Buff. Corrupted Armor, buffed. But also, I don't even know what it does for cleansing. Cleanse reduction. Oh, so people can still cleanse the debuffs. Got it. Spicy banana is one of the ways to do that multi-weapon thing. Heat chance, nobody cares. Super spacious. Super spacious is not the one. The other one, the other bag thing, is another way to do the high stamina build. Piercing arrow. I'll have to go look at the skills. Piercing arrow. I don't even know what the chance is for. Chance to gain luck, I think. Fortuna's Grace is the small bow. Just show me the item next to it. Snowmaster got buffed. Cool. They've buffed this enough that it's actually good now. Poison Frog gets buffed. I mean, it's good to buff it, but I still don't like Poison Frog. It's expensive. Dragon Nest. Wait, Dragon Nest, number of star tiles from 8 to 4. What? Luck regeneration. Luck regeneration heat, so they give way more starting buffs, and it gives more heal, which is weird. Sapphire Whelp gives more block. Nobody cares about either of these. Berserker. Duffel bag damage reduction. I'm happy with that, except that I think it needs to come with like an aggressive buff instead of just remove the defense. My chair is squeaking like crazy. Dragon scale armor. Damage reduction goes down. Really? This thing is so large. Block goes up. Chain whip. Heal goes up. Nobody cares about these things that they're changing. Maybe that's why they're changing them. Cupcake cost down. It's kind of good. Nature Chronicle trees. I don't remember what that one does. Okay. Encyclopedia of Darkness. I don't know what half of these do. Lanternberry, don't know. Devouring Sphere is just very small and kind of expensive. Black Knight. Does anybody build chests? No. Someday, maybe. Chests are just bad. Maybe they're good now. Ultima Ascension. Too many stars. I don't want to figure it out. But they did double the number of spikes. Maybe that's good. This one. Mercury Elemental is how I would try to do multiple weapons. Close it. This one. So, items. Can I just type in skill? The backpack skill. Where is it? Not this one, the other one. Bagtacular. This one can give you a massive amount of stamina. Well, maybe not massive, but a good amount. If you just find a ton of these stamina sacks with this skill. Spicy Banana benefits from you using lots of stamina. And Mercury, again, wants you to have lots of stamina bags because for every distinct weapon star, regenerates 1 stamina, but if you're going to have like 6 weapons, then you have to have 6 stamina like available to fill up. So we'll try and do that. For that, I can just go Bag of Giving and not think. Let's do it. No thinking, Bag of... Wait, has my monitor... No! Why is my monitor like frozen? What is going on? The game just crashed. I'm hoping it was not frozen that whole time, I don't think. Why did the game just... Or did I hit quit? Maybe I hit quit. I looked over at my monitor and things looked weird to me. And I freaked out. Okay, I don't know what's going on. I'm out of it. I need sleep. I hit quit instead of start. That's what I did. Never mind. I take back anything negative I thought about you, game. We're doing Bag of Giving. We're fine. Everything is fine. Looking over at the other monitor while I try and click things is not smart. Wait. Why? I'm so confused. This is a mage item. Why? You are not a mage. Game. Bag of Giving. Oh, items of all classes are offered in the shop. I knew that. I totally knew that. I am not out of it. I'm only a little bit out of it. Puzzle badge. I do like puzzle badge, but it's too expensive. I will take this. It's a weapon. It's on sale. We're supposed to be trying to build weapons. I will take this. So this bag also gives me more stamina, which is pretty amazing, but only when class items inside activate. These two are class items. This is not a class item. Start the battle. God, I'm way too out of it. It's okay. I may fall. The battle feels so slow. Do we win? No, we don't win. Alright, so I'm supposed to be doing a bunch of different weapons, was the idea. This is a class weapon. I can't keep every weapon I see. There's too many of them. This gives more buffs. In particular, I would like to keep class items and small items. Ooh, we could go double torch. Is double torch real? No, it's not real. I don't really need broom. Why? Broom wants to be center of attention. It wants to become a magic staff and then become center of attention. This one's not bad. I really don't need it yet, though. I want class items very badly. I think I'm going to sell these. Broccoli is a class item. It would like to be friends with the garlic. Garlic, get over there. Green jam is fine. Blueberry, kind of fine. And I'm not going to take only weapons. I don't think you can do only weapons. I'm just going to try and get a bunch of weapons and actually make it work is the plan. I will need a lot of space for that. Wooden sword can build into a bunch of junk. Do I care about any of that junk? Not really. This one. That's the only one I would care about. Oh, banana would be good. Actually, boomerang would be amazing. But not really, it uses too much stamina at the start. Blueberry, goodbye. Start the battle. Double torch. So we have heat, which is the opposite of what I want. Heat so that I can honk quicker. Honk, honk, honk. Nico. Not what I'm looking for. Alright, so I don't get the free star. I could make that boomerang, in theory, if I had the wooden sword, but I don't. Could take slime time because it's on sale. Slime time gives you a free slime, so if you sell it back, you actually earn gold. Could take piggy pinata, but I don't have pigs. Banana is amazing. Banana. Boomerang would be kind of good, except it would also eat my banana, which would be really bad. What do I want? Slime time is kind of the answer, but only kind of. I think I need something more useful. Do it. Not useful. Really not useful. Do I just sell it? Probably. This is a class item, and it's a weapon, and that's it. And it uses no stamina. It's amazing. We love it. Four items. Noticeably, I still only have 5 max stam. Stamina does increase with use of this. This would actually be a class item, and it can go off for free. And I kind of want it. I already have one. I don't want to think about setting this up correctly. Should I think about it? No. But then what am I doing with it? Like, I want it in this bag, and I want it to have stars, and I want it to have activate. I don't know. Start the battle. So currently we have 4 weapons, which is more than I would normally have unless it's hammer dagger. Even then, I probably wouldn't have 4 weapons by now. 3 of which do use stamina. The build really doesn't make sense. We'll do it with Mercury. Yeah, the more I think about it, the less I like trying to do this one. So we did get a rat chef, which is a good amount of value. I am going to buy the stamina bag for sure. Like, you're just not making use of one of the things that the game, or like, you're intentionally making the game difficult in a way that isn't interesting or fun to me, I guess. Not you, but like that's what I'm doing right now when I play in this way. It doesn't really appeal to me. I kind of want this. I don't really want the flame. Draconic doesn't make sense, except obsidian would be a good weapon, but I can't afford it because we're doing who knows what. But like having these items when they can't do anything, what is the point? The only point would be if I can blow them up before I run out of stamina. It's less true once we get to round 8. This is really good. I don't have room for it. This one. No deal. No deal. Like right now, I should be rolling looking for space. What am I doing with this? Not much. Should be selling this bag. Sell the flame. I love flames. Sell them. Sell it. Buy a garlic. Sell the garlic. Start the battle. Stones. Stones would be a way to get 2 weapons that don't use stamina, but I'm not gaining in power either. And I really do want empower. Always losing that. Huh. That is a very expensive potion. This one is low stamina. It does synergize with luck. Sadly, the thing that I want likes melee weapons. So like speeding these up doesn't even help me. All that helps me is speeding up bananas, which is weird. This is not the item that I want. It does actually make stamina, but it also costs stamina, and it costs more than it makes. What about the Dragon Knight? Dragon Knight would be amazing, maybe. Can't do it. Start the battle. For what purpose, I don't know. Just start it. So weapons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it really doesn't make sense to try this because this is my highest ranked character. So we are playing a diamond. It's not like I'm at an easier difficulty. This is my correct level. Is right around here. If I could find the scroll that gives me stamina, katana's a low cost weapon. Second bow. Second bow, again, would be an item that could actually light up stars in here. Huh. These torches do not make sense. I think I'm going to try and actually make this work, which... The problem is the torches do work as soon as we get to round 8. Keep the torches. But it's stupid. Sell this. What about this one? For luck. For dragons. For chunks. For cards. No. Alright, give me more starting buffs, even though the starting buffs don't do much for me. Why? Because it's just heat. Heat, heat, heat. Heat for the bananas. Start the battle. 5 gold. 2 hearts remaining. We're about to regain a heart. We're up against a whip. Whip doesn't... I mean, it scales, so it does do something. I was gonna try and say it doesn't do much. It does do something. It beats me. Normally, that would not be a scary build. I need this. Katana's actually a good weapon. Wooden sword could do the boomerang thing. If we look at it, it's a ranged weapon. You want melee weapons. Shield, I did get rid of shielded earlier. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Buy this. So now we need these stamina bags really badly. I didn't get any skills that helped me. This is like desperation time. Super desperation time. I do have 4 weapons. And what is your cooldown? Every 5 seconds. 5 seconds is a really slow cooldown. So I kind of want this, like right here. I think it has to go here. Alright. I think I'm going to get rid of one of the torches just because it's not unique. This is quicker than the broccoli. Broccoli is so slow. Might be getting rid of broccoli now. Goodbye, broccoli. Nobody uses buffs. Hammer is in theory good. In practice, not so good. This blue does not do much. Having multiple weapons means that blue gems are not very good in weapons. This one does not do much. I'm only at 3 weapons. That's all I have. Well, I have 3 melee weapons, 2 ranged weapons. We have 5 total. Can we do better? For sure. Boots would be pretty good. And I could craft them into better boots. They're just so expensive. Do it. Start the battle. Super expensive. No, dear wood. It's only got half of its stars, and they have scaling damage. Not cool. Can't kill them. And I poison myself as much as I poison others. This would allow me to poison, I think, both myself and others. Even more. Like, I don't even know what to do with these speed bags. Speed up Mercury? And I don't want to think about this too much. They did give me this scroll. That scroll is the dream. What about the owl? Uses mana to gain mana during fatigue. Gain massive amounts of mana. What is the point of that? I don't know. 17% chance to duplicate the buffs. I think I need this, but I don't want to think about positioning it. But I need it. I really don't want to position any of this. Alright, in order to position this stuff. Healing bag is weird. I don't do much healing. I really don't enjoy... Like, I would enjoy it if I was optimizing a good build, but if I'm just optimizing something that is dead end, why? Why? Increase healing. Alright, so we have full stars on this bag, which is important to me. You are really expensive. I'm gonna get rid of you. This one wants to touch 2, but preferably 3 stamina items. Items use 4 stamina. Use 1 mana to regenerate stamina. I kind of already regenerate enough stamina. I just need more max stam. More max stamina would be really nice. In order to get that. Also, it would be nice if I had good weapons, like rapier. 3 stars. God, I really need bags that give stamina. Could sell this bag. Why would I sell that bag? Because I'm not making it happy. It's not doing anything for me. How much do you sell for? It sells for 3. Not good. This one. Gain damage. Start the battle. We have 7 max stam. I really want like 10. So honking doesn't feel like my problem. The problem is I'm not building around a central weapon. So my weapons don't do anything. Yeah, I wouldn't play more of this one. The problem is not the stamina. I mean, that could be part of the problem. Maybe it's because I'm playing adventurer. I don't think I could get mage staff going with 4 staffs either, though. Berserker. If I played as Berserker, even with the pants, there aren't any weapons that I really want just to have a bunch of the weapons. I just want one single weapon, like one big axe, one sword. Building a bunch of them takes away, like, from the strengths of all of them. The only one I can think of is Chain Whip. Chain Whip, it's so, like, niche. It's not even good. All of them just hurt each other. -6. Trying to think how to make it fun, and in my mind, there isn't really a good way. Could do the pacifist run again. Why? Because last time, who did I do it with? You. Could try and do it as a healing pacifist. Let's go do that. Vineweave. Let's try it. New ranked game. Pacifist. Except you're giving me stuff right away. Okay, so I could do a shell totem. That's weird. I know it's kind of anti-pacifist, but I think I need it. So I'm gonna do it. Stone. I'm going to, like, somewhat embrace the pacifist thing, but I'm gonna keep nature items. I'm not using it as a real weapon. As long as I'm not trying to use it as a real weapon, I think I'm gonna count it. Because you do kind of need nature items, and this is a really good nature item early. Like, really, really good. This one. We want that shell to go where it is. That's fine. This one. Plus, I just get to make the decisions, so I can do whatever I want, really. My call is stick to the, like, the spirit of the challenge. And I think the spirit of the challenge would allow me to combine up for 1 turn, because we're already limiting ourselves enough, especially if I'm not playing as Berserker. It's not like the Empower will actually do anything for me either. This is just a way for me to convert stamina into healing. Would I take a blind? For similar reasons to a stone? Maybe. Regen is weird because the main value for regen, especially at full price, is vampire. And I'm not trying to use vampire. Can't take the broom, sadly. Could take the sand. I could. Do it. Or I could take the box of riches. For what? What are we trying to do? Oh, I can't even do egg. Is there a way for me to use mana? There's not a way for me to use mana. Wait, what am I even doing for the subclass item? I have no idea. I did not think this through. At all. Shell. Shell is nice. It's nice enough. Alright, healing. I don't even heal much. We heal off of this. We heal off of shell. Oh, big bowl of treats. We can take that. What does carrot do? Very little. What does this do? Very little. Smelly wall would be a way to do things. Smelly wall good. No. It would be a way to do things. It's good enough for me. Alright, I would like to put this here. Forget about the pig. Pig is a one-time heal. We're trying to get reoccurring heals in the form of Shell Totem, which does not need to be in this bag, I'm now realizing. Okay. Does that change how I feel about things? A little bit. I want you to have more starts of battle. In order to do that, I don't want to figure it out. Start the battle. Pan. Pan just got buffed. We should be building Pan. Instead, what am I doing? Trying to out-heal enemies. Look at all this empower. Bam. We're doing things. My stone. How much damage did you do, stone? I will probably get rid of the stone eventually. Stone did 2 damage. Would I have won without stone's contribution? Probably. Yeah, it looks like it. Yep. Except, maybe not without the healing. So, things we could take. Piggy Pinata. Heavy drinking could actually be the solution. For what? I don't know. Heavy drinking. Do I think this is it? No. With false life, but without it, no. Because I'm just going to get overheal. What does overheal do for me? Very little. Piggy Pinata gives me money, but what do I do with the money if I can't buy anything? I can buy caps. I can buy defense. This just takes up a lot of space, and there aren't that many good potions. No rush, please. Not the best, not the worst. Lucky Clover. Not the best, not the worst. Bag of Stones. So we could remove all of their damage at the start. Kind of want the banana for healing. I'm going to go second Shell Totem, which we've already established is kind of cheaty, but I'm only taking it for a turn. Is what it is. How's this bag doing? Missing 1 star. Could I get that star? I could. I don't want to figure it out. Start the battle. No rush, please. Against a Goobert with a Pan. Pan only has 2 of its 4 stars. This is a lot of healing. I should be fine. Am I fine? Holy lag, what just happened? Alright, we are fine. So, 5 hearts still. Now what? Gloves. Regen. If I had gone heavy drinking, but I did not. Shield is actually tempting. Spike Shield is the way to deal damage. Spike Shield. It's too much space. Goobert! I need Goobert. What do I need Goobert for? I don't know, it's on sale. Goobert, I need you. What do you do here, Goobert? God, I would be gaining max health like crazy if I just had false life. Start the battle. That one item. Balloon. You, 4.17, 3.64, 3.64. These two, 3.6, 3.6. Stamina use. They're using up exactly as much stamina as I generate. Oh no, I generate more because of banana. Not good, axe is scaling. And this gives a good amount of heat early. Blueberry, for what? I do feel like mana is the solution, I just don't know how I use mana. King Goobert. Still doesn't use much mana. It is a quick activator, and it's small, and it's kind of cheap. Regen. For what? For the false life that I do not have. God, if I had false life. If only. So we do want to make the pig. Make the pig. The spike does not do much. Spike. Make the pig. Does more than the stone. Didn't get Smelly Wall. Smelly Wall was one of the ways to win. So we missed on the 2 ways to win, which are basically False Life and Smelly Wall. Are there other ways? Probably, but not against this. Except they're using their mana on the book, but they have false life. So, the book is also giving them max HP. Look at that HP. 200 against 74. Look at all this empower I have. 11 empower. If I had a weapon, I would be blowing up enemies. 222 against 74. If only we had a weapon. Carrot Goobert does not do anything. And it's kind of expensive because it takes 2 carrots. Healing potion is weird. Shelly. Again, with false life, I could do Shelly. Could take spear. Or not spear, could take the spike. I cannot take spear. Stamina bag does very little for me, but it's on sale. Blood Goobert. Wait a second. Blood Goobert, you are not a weapon. You are a legendary pet who is not a weapon. You are decidedly. I mean, but you're not really in the spirit of pacifist. Do it. Blood Goobert of desperation. I still don't have quick activators, and this is super expensive. And I don't have it this round. Pan. Pan of Doom. How do they have the stamina for all this? They don't. Cool. Poison, though. And it takes them a while to honk. They only honk twice. Poison. How much of their damage was from poison? Their damage, 91. Out of 433, they're just doing a lot of damage. All of my damage, spikes and fatigue. We already knew that. But now, there's also... Wait. The bomb deals damage, and I don't gain that many buffs. The answer is no. Bag of sand. Eh. Third shell totem. Third shell totem. If I had false life. That one. This is the dream. If I can get vamp armor, we could suddenly start winning. Why? A lot of my healing is being wasted early. This is a way to make it so that I don't waste the healing quite as much. And it's armor. But armor is really bad when you have a bunch of healing because you just waste even more of the healing. That's why false life is so good, because you don't waste the healing. Now what? Now we lose. 1 heart. Round 8. Big bowl of treats. Big bowl of treats. Blood Goobert. We have a chance. Not this round, but next round we have a chance. God, if I could poison the enemy, that would actually do something. 46 regen. Maybe I should consider broccoli. That is a crazy amount of regen. It's gotta be this. There is Pathfinder. It's gotta be this. Do not drag it into the bag. I don't know if that still applies. No, it doesn't, because it still showed me a pet. Genie lamp. For what? I have no idea. This one. So this one, pets have a 20% chance to activate twice. And it makes my foods go super speed, which is pretty awesome. What about Carrot? Carrot could cleanse debuffs, but it also just gains empower, which I don't care about too much. Another Goobert. On sale. Oh, I could make the whole doll, which would actually be kind of amazing because I need space. Probably not, though. No, I need space. This is doing most of my damage. Alright, how do I get this space to fit this Goobert? Roll. Roll. This helmet is a must-take. This is actually really good. Prismatic Bird. On a slow scaling build that tries to heal, Prismatic Bird goes wild, but 20 gold. And I don't have space. Where is my space? not here. I don't want to go figure this all out. So I want to move this cap so that the pig can see it. And this goes here and this goes here. Cool. But I kind of want this to go like that. 2 stars. Big bowl of treats would be really nice to hit. How hard would it be to hit? Slightly hard? I'm optimizing for a build that is not good, which is not my favorite thing to do. Okay. Optimizing for a build that is not good. I would like to get this back into this bag, but I don't want to figure it out. I almost see it. Nope. And it's a weapon. So we don't need to do that. Alright. Do we survive? Doesn't look good. That sword does damage. They have more weapons. Could just do a bunch of, like, Swiss Army knife. Works with this brass knuckles, but it's only working because it's basically hammer dagger. Heal back up. Heal back up. While they're in battle rage, heal back up. No, we were close. Not good. Do I need to go for this? Probably. For what? I don't know. Not for that. I just wasted 3 gold. This one. Crits. Alright. So now, what do I want to speed up? Big bowl of treats. What else do I want to speed? I don't even know what else to speed up. Oil lamp, for some reason. Banana. Big bowl of treats. Banana would like to be in this bag. Too bad. Energy amulet does not really make sense. Sell it. Poison kind of makes sense. Heart container really does make sense, but god, it's expensive. Can't do it. Regen. Regen on sale does make sense. Goobert does not really make sense, except that I could make the hold all, which kind of does make sense. Huh. Let's think about the hold all for a second. Could switch this out. Let's think about that hold all. How difficult is it to fit? Not that difficult. That, or else find the vampire. This armor just isn't doing much for me. The luck also doesn't do much for me. The regen does a bit for me. Getting more nature items into the nature bag would be good. I don't want to figure it out. Pineapple would actually be amazing. Wait, pineapple is amazing. How do I get pineapple right now? Could give up banana. Weird. I'm gonna give up banana and spikes. Because pineapple is actually amazing. That is now, like, one of my best items. This one. But I don't want 2 foods that are the same touching. Alright. Is that fine? No, because this wants to be touching this. Oh wait, this can go right here. That's amazing. Except you want to flip. Good enough? Technically, I could crit with Blood Goobert. That... Blood Goobert goes against the spirit of this a little bit, even though it doesn't say weapon. These do say weapon, but I don't count them as weapons. I know Blood Goobert is a weapon. I needed something, though. We were just gonna lose. We're still just gonna lose. But now I gain spikes. so that's less true. Blood manipulation. I mean, I have to take it. 15% of your healing is damage, but it's not anywhere near as good as false life. Nowhere near. This one. This one. This one with a blood item. So now I would like to light up these stars. What about another hold all for some reason? All of my healing is being wasted. No. Get out of here, Goobert. And I don't need a stamina bag. Get out of here, Goobert. This is amazing. Okay, wait a second. The dream is alive. Sure. The dream is alive. Why am I making a hold all? I don't even want to think about it. The dream is alive. So this would like to move. But how? I don't know. I don't have to make the hold all. What about speeding up Big Bowl of Treats, blood manipulation, and that's it. What about Wolpertinger when I don't need stamina, and I don't have that many buffs? Scary. Hammer Dagger, but we have a good amount of healing, it's just all wasted. I don't even want to check my wasted healing. Hammer Dagger is weak against spikes. We win. Open the logbook. So, the number that we don't want to see is how much? 268 healing. Overheal. 178. This would be an extra 200 life. I would have 350 max life right here. If I had one item. False life. That's painful. That is so painful. There is a crown for what? I don't know. It exists. Crown doesn't really do anything. It does if you have a weapon. No, stop giving me these. Stop. Game. Not cool. Stone helmet is kind of amazing. I don't need that bag. I have like 3 hold-alls. What about a rat? Rat is weird, because again, it's not really a weapon. It does poison things. It does blind things. It does effect damage. And it's kind of quick. The upgraded rat is not as quick. And the upgraded rat does regen and stamina, which I don't need. But this rat, this little rat, is pretty quick. Could drop right here. Goes quicker for each pet or food. Mainly, I just don't want to figure it out. Not bad, though. Let's figure it out. Good enough. There just aren't that many things that do anything for me, so I'm going to say that's good enough. Start the battle. We have a couple pets. Pets are good with Big Bowl of Treats. No, they have spikes. They have lots of spikes. They have regen. They have luck. No, they're going to have lots of spikes. They use regen to get luck and spikes. They're getting more regen. But the spikes don't do anything. Except that this does big damage because of them. Don't hit me. Cool. 1 heart and a dream. And 3 hold-alls. Why? Achievement unlocked. No! I didn't mean to make you. No, I don't need the stamina. I don't need the empower. No. I liked that regen. No, that was so bad. No. Not cool. I don't want to figure this one out. Okay, to figure this one out. I just wasted. Ooh, Vamp. Vamp for what? For second blood Goob. It doesn't even make sense. Second blood Goob. Stupid. I can't figure this out. It's beyond my abilities. Alright, in order to actually figure it out, square bag, square bag, square bag. I see how, I just don't want to. So this has to go right here. This has to go right here, that has to go right there, that has to go right there, that has to go right there. This was supposed to go up here. This one. Blood manipulation actually counts as an activator. 4 seconds. Isn't that slow? This thing is 3.3 seconds, which would be quick, except it wants to see pets. And food. These things. How fast are these? 3.6 seconds. You're going pretty quick. Except I do want to feed you these foods. Could get a carrot. Carrot is also a quick activator. Wait. Do I ever just move the shell totems? Huh. This wants to see both of those. Goes 20% faster. Wait. Wait. My nature bag gets screwed up. This can go here. They don't need to be next to each other. This would go here. We're making the blood goober. Right. What is this madness? This is kind of actually the answer. Why? Because it gives Vamp, and we're actually making use of Vamp. Weird. No, don't give me this. Why, game? Sad thing is, this is actually the correct answer now. I don't even have that much luck. I have a little bit. It's so expensive. Alright, let's think about it. Crit chance. Without a weapon. It's too expensive. I'm gonna say no. But it is actually good. I should have another star, which I could have done, and it would have lowered the stamina cost. Not that we care. Do we win this? That's very scary. This thing scales. Let me live, because we're gonna have double vamps. Double vamp Goobert. We win. The dream. So this one. That was them honking, not me. Pretty sure. This one goes right there. Oh, but you want to see everything. And I don't want to figure that out. That is the way to do it. This one wants to be sped up. This one is being sped up. This one is fine. Activators. Speed bag. Speed bag wants to go right there, but I do not want to figure that out. Speed bag would also like to go. I really don't want to figure this out. I don't need all the bags that I have. Does my life become simpler if I just throw out a square bag? Maybe. Currently, no, but soon, yes. I mean, it could. I just don't want to rearrange it all. Another stone potion. Starting armor. I do have starting armor. This would go off right at the beginning. Then I could drink a vamp potion. I could actually make a vamp potion. Vamp potion. Both characters drop below 80%. Consume this, gain 3 vamp. Deal 15 effect damage, 100% lifesteal. It's kind of stupid. It's very stupid. The main reason to take it is to get a free star on this. Not worth it. This is tempting, though. No! Just win the game. Just win the game. We're on 1 heart. Just win. Mana. What does mana do for me? Mana starts getting luck, so that if I had that collar that I skipped on, I could get crits. Find a nature item. These are not. This is the vamp items. cat. Nature item. Luck does not do much for him. Wait, the bird. The bird is actually amazing. I don't want to figure out positioning on the bird, but it is amazing. What is your default cooldown? 3 seconds is super quick. And it's a pet. So problems with this. Positioning it is always a pain. It is good though. So I'm going to be buying that. And then what? And then I'm going to be figuring out how to make use of it. And I need to figure out where to put this. That can go right there, but now it's taking up one of my healing spots, which I bought this just because of the healing spot. Good enough. Could be lighting up more stars. I definitely want that. High priority. What can I get rid of? This clover that I just bought. This carrot that does not do much. I could get rid of this bag. And one other thing. Goodbye, clover that does not do much. Start the battle. I would be trying to light up all of these hold all stars if I had false life. But since I don't, the armor doesn't really matter too much. Because really, we're just going to be healing anyways. Ooh, we're going to get blown up. I'm dead. That's too much damage. Way too much damage. Alright, so how did we do? Not well. +2. Hide this. It's just too much damage. As soon as you run into, like, any enemy that can do actual damage, and both of these do damage. That is a fun build, though. Flame Whip, Molten Greatsword, Chili Goobert, Anvil with only 4 stars, and Spicy Banana. Kind of got further than I would have expected. Kind of. Without false life. If I had found it, the dream would be alive. Wait, did I actually climb? We are 46. History. 44. Went up by 2. Gold. Gotta love it. Alright. For now, that is gonna do it for this episode. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.